Thought I was done out here, yeah? I've got these girls from London. Yeah, they're cute, but I can't stand them because they're rude. Yo, guys, thank you very much for the questions that were asked. I really do appreciate it. Also, thank you for all the support, all the love. Continue to subscribe, comment, like, you know, the whole shebang. I gave you guys an opportunity to ask any questions that you like on Instagram. And, yo, I got so many questions thrown at me. So I had to cut it down to 13. Right, so we're going to go straight into it. First question, let's go. So, if you didn't know, I'm from Ghana, very proud Ghanaian, born and raised in Germany. One of the things that I like the most about both of my countries, I would say, is food. The food is just amazing, you know. Barriere yache, fufu, emuto, abenquine, you get me? Und für die Deutschen, Schnitzel, Brötchen, Bratkartoffel, yo, love it, love it, love it, love it. I think it all comes down to the image, man. Like, I feel like as soon as you see someone that's, you know, quite well groomed and you go on their social media and you see quite a few numbers, I feel like a lot of people kind of get that picture of, oh, yo, like he's definitely someone that's talking to multiple amount of girls. Obviously, my past hasn't really helped the situation because I've been known to be a two-timer and stuff like that. But again, that's me being single in my defense. However, I don't think I'm a womanizer at all. That's just me putting it out there. I'm not. I'm very loyal. I'm very loyal, but of course it has to be with someone I'm actually with. Very simple. I feel like we all have that one person that we had strong feelings for. At the time I thought I was in love, but then at the same time you question if you were, your actions didn't really show it. So that's what makes me kind of question whether I've ever been in love or not. But if we're basing it on the feelings that I had at the time and how much this person still means to me till this day, I would say, yeah, I've been in love before. Very simple. Giving you guys the opportunity to get to know me. A lot has been said about Michael Modern in the past. A lot is still being said till this day. So I felt like YouTube was the best platform for me to actually come on and really express myself in ways that I would do on a daily basis. But most importantly, give you guys the chance to really get to know me, ask questions and have a bit of fun with me, man. You feel me? So yeah, that's the reason I started YouTube, and I can't wait to continue this journey with you guys. Well, there's quite a few things. I think the one that stands out would be the fact that I grew up in an abusive household. It was difficult seeing the two people that you look up to continuously fighting and arguing and all that other stuff. And it does haunt you growing up because it just became a frequent thing. To then get accused of it myself once upon a time absolutely broke me, because that's one thing I could never and would never be, which is an abuser. So that's something that's haunted me from the day I was born till now. And like I said, to even being accused of doing something so disgusting, yeah, not easy to take. First, I'm having sex. Not the best experience, if I'm honest. She was a lot older than me. I'm not going to put the age out there, but I was only 14. Was I ready? No. There's a lot more to it. I feel like I should do a story time on it, but wasn't nice. I'll be honest with you. I didn't like it at all. And I would always say the first time for me was obviously when I next had sex, which was at 16. With someone that I really liked. So I always see that as my first. But yeah, I was 14 when I lost my V. The teenage Michael. Um, some people are going to laugh when I say this, but Michael, stay humble. Stay humble, okay? Listen as well, yeah? Listen, I'd say that's very important. Michael needs to listen and needs to stay humble a little bit. I'm generally a very positive person. I can't deal with negativity, honestly. Like, I like being around people that are positive, good vibes, etc., etc. So to me, positivity is massive. You know, I always have my head up, always have my head up. But at the same time, I've got one of the biggest motivation in my life, which is my little brother that keeps pushing me. Because he's absolutely incredible. He's been through a journey that I wouldn't wish on anybody. But to see how much he's fought for the last 10 years and to see how far he's come only gives me, you know, the fuel to keep going and to stay positive no matter what. Very simple. I love black women. Absolutely love black women. I remember my first episode that I brought out and there was a little confusion regarding, does Michael modern like black girls? Again, I'm very ashamed to admit that I did have friends at the time that would talk down on black women or look down on black women and even look down on me for liking black women, you feel me? So it's a thing where I'm not friends with these lot no more. I stand by what I like, and that's always what's been me. So black woman, black queen, you feel me? Me like me melanin. But to me, I'm attracted to vibe, like someone I can just vibe with. It's down to earth, open-minded, doesn't judge, you feel me? Like, actually takes its time to want to get to know someone. And yeah, man, just free-spirited. That's what I like, because I'm free-spirited. I knew that question would come. I knew that question would come. Right, look, all I'm going to say is, in my younger days, I had a lot of fun. More than the average person. But at the same time, it's not a number that would ever put you off. You get me? And at the same time, listen, my future wife isn't going to complain with the experience that I'm bringing on board. So it's a win-win situation. But I don't have an actual number. I'm sorry, guys. I've just lost count. If you asked me this 5 years ago, I probably would have said the cliche thing. You know, I want to be successful, have a lot of money, big house, fine woman in my yard, etc. But to me, right now, having lost so many friends in the past due to knife crime, car accidents, illness, in 5 years' time, I just wish to be alive and I wish to be happy. To me, happiness is key for me. You feel me? I don't care what form it comes. As long as I'm happy, I've reached my goal. So that's my bag. You get me? Happiness is my bag. First of all, I appreciate the fact that I inspire you. I don't really see myself as an inspirational person, if you ask me, but I'm very flattered. But most importantly, I'm amazed by your strength, and I salute you for that. That you keep going and that you don't go down that lane to obviously take your own life. And I would say to anyone, listen, it's not worth it. Whatever it is that you're going through, trust me, it's not going to be permanent. Eventually, it's going to go away and the light will shine at the end. You feel me? So just keep your head up and keep going. To me, once you find peace within yourself and you know that no matter what, the man upstairs will always love you. You feel me? My creator will always love me. So I find my confidence in him. You understand? Like, I know that he made me in the perfect image that he likes. It don't matter what Sarah or whatever thinks. You feel me? Like, my creator likes me the way I am. So why should I not be confident with it? Why should I not be confident with it? You feel me? So my confidence has always been quite high, even as a very young kid, primary school, secondary school, growing up. I just always believed in my source, and that's never going to change. Good question. it's never easy. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you I'm a superhuman. Like, I go through dark days as well. You know, I got my days where I'm down and I don't want to talk to no one, and my friends are chasing me, wondering what's happening, if everything's okay. But one thing I would say is allow yourself to be not okay. Like, I said it before, it's okay not to be okay. So even if you need that 24 hours to just let all the tears out or all the frustration, that's fine. Don't punish yourself for that, because once you've let it all out, trust me, the next day you're up and going, you're ready to conquer the world. And that's pretty much me. Like, I don't force anything. I don't force happiness. You feel me? If I'm upset, I allow myself to be upset. That's how I cope with a lot of things, you know? And again, to me, it's like negative things in my life really just goes in one ear and goes out the other. More time, I don't even see it. And someone that hides behind a fake profile, for example, if you're talking on that level where I've had backlash on social media, if someone called _1234 has so much to say about you, how are you going to let someone that can't even come and say it to you with their chest, how are you going to allow somebody to get to you? You understand where I'm coming from? Like, you're stronger than that. You're better than that. So to me, it's like a fake profile could never trigger me. It could never. So more time, I feel like there's not really much to cope with on the social media side of things. But life in itself, like I said, I just keep my head up. And I just believe that at the end of the tunnel, my light will shine. Right, so that was the end of it. Sorry, I know I had so many questions, but I had to cut it down to 13, like I said before. If you have any more questions, though, feel free to obviously holler me on Instagram, Twitter. You feel me? Jump in my DMs. I'll be kind enough to reply to some of you. You can't be having none of these fake profiles coming in thinking they can ask 24 questions. It's not happening. You feel me? Be brave. Come in. We have a cup of tea and then we can have a chit chat. So feel free to ask me as many questions, obviously, on my socials as well. Hopefully you lot got to know me a little bit more. Obviously, there's so much more to know. So continue following my journey and then see where it goes. But for now, we good.
Still out here with a man, then pulling out in front of my girl from money. She thinks that I'm funny. Always look good, I can never look bummy. Cute little bum with a nice flat tummy.